Hey everyone, and welcome back to my weekly update for the 4th of March. It's currently almost 10 p.m. This week has been so-so, good in some parts, bad in others. It's been a common theme recently. It's been good in a lot of exploratory things, getting better with getting settled in Germany and getting things underway pretty good. I've got a little more initiative than I have past week, so that feels good as well. Make sure I'm using my time nicely. But at the same time, I've also struggled with personal things and particularly my own habits and exercise. I still don't have a bike, so that might be a key when I get that. But as for things that I've struggled with, like I said, exercise, haven't really done an official workout at all this week, which I really need to change. There's a gym that a few guys are going to that I also want to check out, but I just haven't gotten around to doing it. So I'll do that at some point this week. And then other things I've struggled with are pretty much everything outside of the stuff that's held steady, say like the reflecting in the morning and the journaling at night. And then I've done good with reading the Bible every day this week. I don't know if I have done every day. I haven't kept track of goals. I haven't written any goals. So I don't have anything that I'm looking to. I just sort of try to do it every day. And then everything else is still out the window, like reading and money making, trading, all that stuff. I haven't done it at all. Dieting even, I've actually feel like behind me. This is slowly getting more stuff to it. And that stuff at the top, the alcohol there, I'm staying pretty responsible with it, despite being a 20-year-old who normally wouldn't be able to drink, now being able to walk into any store, any bar, any restaurant and get whatever I want, and they wouldn't bat an eye. I've enjoyed it a little bit. Definitely not very much my thing. I'm finding that I enjoy some good wines, but beer not really, hard liquor not really. So I guess you could say I'm growing up a little more as I'm discovering my tastes in alcohol. But as you can see, not very much yet. I'm hoping to keep it that way. Although, look at me, like feel all prideful. I have a display up here, a few bottles. Well, it shouldn't be a goal, but ultimate thing is to get this whole thing. It's like, I don't know, just for aesthetic. But that's not a good goal. Anyways, the rest of it, the food, I've slowly been getting more and more, and the health isn't very good. I've gotten some fresh bread, and I've gotten some bars, which I use for energy if I need them. But I also have tortilla chips and chocolate. I also have some fruit, but I also have Nutella. So, it's like so. I feel like I could be doing better. Most of my meals have been eating out, so I've essentially just avoided cooking whenever I can this week, and I don't like that very much. So that's something I'll need to try to get on top of this week. But I'm trying to think of what else I haven't been doing. Like I said, the reading and everything else. Bedtimes have also been a bad one. I've been staying up late, off distraction, just kind of a chain reaction. The thing that's causing it is actually YouTube, believe it or not. I completely got rid of YouTube in January, held that through most of February, and now again I've been falling into it in, of all places, Germany. So I need to really work on that one, considering I want to view this time as precious here so that I can use it in the best ways possible. I mean, even if it's not, like a normal time, or I could be working out instead of watching YouTube. And it's like, if I get on YouTube, it's going to be 1 to as much as like 3 hours. And that happened 2 or 3 times this week. So I'll get home, it's like decent time, it's still light out, and I think I'll have time, so I watch YouTube, keep watching. Next thing I know, it's 10 o'clock and I have homework and a journal and what else I have, I don't know, but I push everything to the end, and it doesn't work out very well. So that's something else I need to work on. Um, but in the grand scheme of things as well, I've been enjoying my time here quite a bit. Um, I'm finding things that I enjoy. I feel like I'm finding my group more. There's a few people that basically what happened today and yesterday is there's tons of people who went out and traveled to different cities, none of which I'd really heard about till day of. So, I just kind of didn't go on any of those, and then met up with a couple other guys, and we just had a great time together. We had dinner with another girl in our group yesterday, and then today we went to a nearby city called Kassel, and we had a great time the whole day. We just got up and left at 7:30. Got back at what was it? Might have been around 7 o'clock. We got back, and then we went and ate dinner at a nice Italian place here, and it was just a great experience. We sat in front of a fountain for like 45 minutes, just entertained because of what I was doing. It was like some program thing where there's a bunch of different jets and stuff. So it'd be like going in this way, and then like spray up, and then there's like sometimes it hit itself, and it was really cool. It was really fun. Felt like a child again. We also went through a toy store and reminisced at old toys that we used to have, like Pokemon cards and Hot Wheels and Legos. So very youthful. Lots of car spotting too. That was a lot of fun. Um, yeah, I think of all the people here, I'm probably gonna do the most stuff with them, at least from what I've seen thus far, and it's cool to see. They're good people as well, which is good. So I'm kind of happy with where I'm at right now as far as that goes. And then the last thing is schoolwork. Schoolwork has been okay. It's my first week of classes, and reflecting back on it, I went from the highest level to the second highest level of the four, and it still feels hard. I don't want to go lower because then I can't take classes in German, which I've signed up for. So I'm going to stick with it and try to learn as much as I can. I'm slowly able to understand a little more as I go through, but I still have a long ways to go on that. So that's going to be a fun challenge as well. And then this next week, I'm going to start another class. So it's going to start to feel a little less vacation-y and a little more school-esque. But honestly, I'm just really enjoying living here in the first place. Coming to a new culture and seeing all these things that I've never been able to see before. So it's a fun experience. I'm having a good time. But that's really when I'm at. And one last thing that I'll talk about is how I just have to say it's absolutely beautiful here, especially in the country. We really lucked out that we got placed in this town called Marburg. I just chose it because similar size to my hometown, or like the town that I go to college at back home. So I figured try it out, and it's this fairy tale town with this Oberstadt that's hundreds of years old, and there's a castle at the top of the hill that apparently is widely believed to be the inspiration for Cinderella, the story of Cinderella. Brothers Grimm, they collected from somebody, and then that eventually turned into the Disney story of Cinderella. So the castle that I saw could very well be the original Cinderella castle, which is just like, it's literally just a fairy tale, which is really interesting. And then I got on a rental bike and went out about a mile, and it's so beautiful out there. Because I'm used to corn, and a few soybeans, so to see like a ton of green grass and rolling hills with a paved trail going throughout, it's just beautiful. I love it. So that's gonna help me to remember to slow down, not just do that, enjoy the time that I have in that regard, but also not waste it doing things like YouTube when I could be out in the country enjoying some nice scenery. So I've had some good developments over there in that realm, and I like where I'm going. So yeah, hopefully I'll have some goals and habits that I'm doing by next week. Be working out, maybe, hopefully have a bike. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Sorry for the long video and for the little hairdo here. I don't need that. It's a nice Saturday. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next week.